Hello students, welcome to the time classes. In the series of questions which we are doing from this material, okay, aimcat essay 2404, let's do another question here. Okay, now let's see this question here. Here it reads, if x square plus 5x minus 104 is greater than 0 and x square minus 7x minus 18 is less than 0. What do we find here? We find this one, there are two quadratic inequations, okay, two quadratic inequations, simultaneous inequations we are finding here, okay. Given these two simultaneous inequations, we see this one, the question is asking to find the range of x, okay. We need to find the values of x, okay, in a range, okay. From these options here, we need to find the values for x in a given range, which is satisfy this simultaneous inequations here. Okay, now let's understand this ones. See here, there are two simultaneous equations given. Let's write it carefully. X square plus a 5x minus a 104. Okay, one equation is given as x square plus a 5x minus a 104 is greater than 0. This is one equation which is given. Okay, one inequation which is given. And next one, x square minus a 7x minus a 18 is, okay, less than 0. Okay, two inequations are given. So now let's solve this ones. Okay, in solving this one, okay, treat it as an equation only for some time. Okay, what do? We are going to factorize, we are going to split this actually 104 in two terms such that, okay, the sum we are going to get it as plus 5 and the product we are going to get it as how much? It is 104 minus 104 here. Okay, in the different possibilities, please look at it. 13 into 8 actually will equal how much? It is 104, and 13 minus 8 here will give us how much? It is plus 5. So hence, what are we going to do? We are going to write it this way here. It is x square plus a 13x here minus of an 8x minus a 104 is greater than 0. Okay, taking x common outside, we are getting like this here. It is x times of x plus a 13 here. Okay, now here minus 8 if you take common outside, you are going to get it as it is x plus, okay, minus 8 times of x plus 13 here. This one is greater than 0. So the given quadratic, okay, expression here, we could have factorized it and written like this. It is x plus 13 and then into x minus 8 here. This whole thing is greater than 0. Okay, so this quadratic inequation here can be factorized and written it in this format here. Same way, let's factorize the other one also here. Okay, now 18 which is there here. Okay, observe, it is 2 9s is 18. 2 9s is 18 here, and 9 minus 2 is equal to how much? It is 7 here. So hence we want to write this one as it is x square, okay, minus a 9x here plus a 2x minus a 18 is less than 0 here. Okay, let me take x common outside from the first two terms here. I'm going to get x into x minus a 9 here. Okay, let me take 2 common outside here from the next two terms. I'm going to get plus 2 times of an x minus 9, and this is less than 0 here. Okay, so this whole thing here, again, x minus 9, if I take it as a common factor, I'm going to get it like this. It is x plus 2 into x minus a 9 is less than 0 here. Okay, now what has to be identified is from these quadratic equations, okay, we find this one, the critical points actually, okay, are what? It is minus a 13 and a 8 here. Please understand, when will actually this factor, okay, this term actually become 0? When x equal to minus 13. Okay, when will this item become 0? When x is equal to plus 8. That means to say, when x is 8 or a minus a 13, this whole, okay, this quadratic expression becomes equal to 0. But what do we want? We want this expression to be greater than 0. Okay, first thing we have to identify what are those values of x here for which the expression equals 0 here. Okay, so here we are going to tell it, okay, on the real number line, okay, there are two numbers here. One is minus a 13 here and the other one is an 8. Right? For these two numbers here, for these two numbers, we can tell it the quadratic expression equals a 0. Okay, now you see here. Okay, for numbers which are greater than 8. For numbers which are greater than 8, you choose any number which is greater than 8 here. Okay, what you will get here? That number minus a 8. Okay, that number, okay, consider, take a number here, something like a 10 here. 10 minus 8 also is a positive number, and a 10 minus of minus 13 will also be a positive number here. So what will you get here? Okay, for that x equal to 10, you will see this one, this whole expression actually becomes positive. In the same manner, any number, okay, which is greater than this one 8 here, we see this one, the whole expression actually becomes positive. So let me write it this one. Okay, so for all the numbers which are greater than 8 here, we see this one, this condition follows here. That is, the expression becomes positive, that follows. In the same manner, observe it. for numbers which are less than 8 and greater than minus 13, that is for numbers between minus 13 and 8 here, you will see this one, that particular number is less than 8 and greater than minus 13. That means to say, okay, x plus 13 will be positive, but this one x minus of an 8 is negative. Positive into negative will be negative. So hence what are we getting? This expression actually becomes negative. That's the point to identify. In the same manner here, you choose any number which is greater than minus 13 here. You will see this one, x minus 13 is also negative, x minus 8 also, okay, x plus 13 is negative and x minus 8 is also negative here. Okay, so negative into negative will be positive. So hence we can tell numbers which are less than minus 13 also, for all numbers which are less than minus 13, you will see this one, the expression will be positive. So hence this condition is seen to be satisfied. So for what values of x is this satisfied means? Now here we can tell for numbers which are greater than 8 and numbers which are less than minus 13, we see this one, this expression is seen to be true here. This expression is seen to be satisfied. Okay, I mean for these values of x, we see this one, this expression is positive here. Now this can also be represented like this, 8 to infinity, numbers from 8 to infinity and union minus infinity to minus 13 here. For this set of numbers here, we see this one, this expression is true here. This expression is positive. In the same manner, for the other, this one, quadratic inequation also which is given, we can see this one, the critical points are minus 2 and a plus 9. Okay, look at it. There is a minus 2 here and there is a plus 9 here. Okay, same thing. What we can tell, for numbers which are greater than plus 9 here, we'll see this one, the expression actually will be positive. Okay, and for numbers between minus 2 and plus 9 here, we see this one, the expression will be negative. Similarly, we can tell for numbers which are less than a minus 2 here, the expression will be positive. Okay, please choose your own, please choose your different numbers here and verify. Please see, if I take a number which is less than minus 2 here, say minus 3 if I'm taking, minus 3 plus a 2, how much will it come here? Minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. Minus 3 minus 9, how much is it? It is minus 12. Minus 1 into minus 12, how much is it? It is plus 12. And that plus 12 actually is positive. So hence we can tell this one, numbers less than minus 2, any number you take less than minus 2, this quadratic expression will be positive. Okay, so for what values of x actually is this inequality satisfied means? Here we can tell for numbers between minus 2 and a plus 9. For numbers between minus 2 and a plus 9, we could also express it like this, minus 2 and a plus 9. Okay, for these values of x here, we see this one, that this condition is followed. Okay, x belong to this one's condition. This condition is seen to be following. In the same manner, x belonging to this set of numbers here, the first condition is seen to be following here. Okay, now what exactly do we want? We want the range of x here which satisfies both these conditions. Okay, now observe. Okay, we want numbers greater than minus 2 here. Observe. Okay, all numbers which are less than a minus 13 here, they don't actually intersect with this one. Okay, greater than minus 2. Okay, that doesn't satisfy. So what numbers can we take here? Please observe. Okay, the numbers actually between 8 and 9 only are there which satisfies this condition. Okay, satisfying these two conditions here, what numbers can we take? X belongs to. Okay, x is belonging to what numbers? It is 8 to 9. Okay, in the intersection of these ones here, what do we see here? The values which are common to both of them are numbers between 8 and 9 here. Those are the only values for x here which satisfies both the conditions here, and that is said to be the answer to this question here. Okay, so the range of values of x which satisfies this one is what? It is 8 to 9, that is there in option C here. That is the answer to this question here. Okay, that's it for this particular session. Thank you very much.